YouTuber ruined her life defending Hassan Piker by Ref says desu. We can clearly tell this is about Kaceytron. Yeah, that makes very much sense. That makes very much sense that this is going to be about Kaceytron. Maybe I saw this ref video yesterday. Could be. But yeah, this is about Kaceytron. Let's be honest. Son is dumbass. Wow, what a spoiler alert. The grass is green. Fork found in kitchen.
Hey, what's up guys, Riff here. So yes, 3 videos in a row about the Ethan Klein lawsuits. I know, I'm obsessed, but so are you guys, because I know you would.
I'm obsessed, so you guys, very true. I mean, Tectone said it best. We are farming dumbasses.
Enjoy the coverage, and today is going to contain a hilarious update as to what's going on with this entire situation. Now, for the uninitiated and probably gainfully employed who don't know what's going on here, this is a quick summation to give you context. So basically, Ethan Klein came out with this video announcing he's launched 3 lawsuits against content creators who were essentially not reacting to his content nuke on Hassan Piker, where at many points they left the room and let the video keep playing, and most importantly, they very vocally shared their intent behind what they were doing, acting as a market replacement for his video, basically promoting their streams as a replacement for his video. If people wanted to see his video, they could watch their streams instead, and now he's suing them for copyright infringement. And the subjects of these lawsuits are, of course, content creators by the name of Denims, Frogan, and of course, not to be forgotten, Kaceytron. Now, I've said this before, she's kind of the wild card of the 3 Stooges here. She is someone I didn't expect to be involved in a potential lawsuit.
She's, in general, someone that I just don't expect saying anything useful. I don't even know why she's here. I don't even know why she's involved. Why are you here? Why is Kaceytron involved? Before that, the last time I heard of her was during her gaming arc. That was it. Why are you here? You serve 0 purpose. Like, why is she here? For real, just why is she here? That's the question that I'm asking. Why are you participating?
With Ethan Klein, but I welcome it because she is someone who, well, is very bizarre, right? The only thing she's really known for is smoking weed, crying about incels online.
That she previously, which is, by the way, almost pretty much, I guarantee you, the same audience she built previously before that, all that. It's just very, like, the bizarre thing is just that, like, I don't understand. I think the vast majority of people don't understand why she's even involved. Like, you're not supposed to be here, yet you are?
And crying about Asmongold, and all of those are kind of interchangeable in their own ways. But in the video that Ethan Klein...
I also remember she literally just like 18 minutes smoked. Straight up. Kaceytron saying something useful, cough cough, thank you Casey, it was great. I guess that's the only useful thing.
Released, he went over some facts involving Kaceytron and her quote-unquote reaction to his content nuke on Hassan Piker, where curiously, she spent more time taking bong rips than actually providing commentary. This is not an exaggeration, this is a fact. She spent more time...
Yeah, and she was completely lost, by the way. She was completely lost reacting to this. Like, eventually she just got so high that she didn't even know what was going on anymore. You cannot do proper commentary if you are high. I'm sorry. But look at this, almost 19 minutes of smoking and coughing. 19 minutes and almost 60 minutes of yapping. I could do that better. Like, I can guarantee you, if I reacted to, like, if I reacted to H3H3's content nuke, right? I could have turned that from 2 hours. I think it was 2 hours, 30 minutes, 2 hours, something like that, and like 5 hours. I could have turned that into 5 hours. I can guarantee you.
I'm smoking than actually providing commentary. And this is a little small compilation provided in Ethan's video. Hope you enjoy.
To give you an idea, the majority of her commentary comes down to this. I don't understand this bit that he's doing.
He's read more books than you could ever imagine.
CPM's coming out of Qatar.
What the hell
you
is
kids
going
love anime,
on?
right?
He's read more books than you could ever imagine.
What is happening? I'm trying to follow.
I'm just gonna say it. This is one of the best compilations of 2025. This is peak. This is genuinely peak. Like, not gonna lie, this is the best compilation of 2025. It's just Kaceytron smoking. Straight up. It just is. It's peak. I love it. Thank you, H3H3, for this masterpiece of a compilation.
I've lost the plot.
I feel like you lost the plot before you even started. I think you lost the plot when you entered.
They do musicals. They're very musical people. I know. Are you being serious? Dog, what do you look? You think I made this?
So after hearing the fact that Ethan Klein is going to sue her and has pursued legal options, this was Kaceytron's first reaction on Twitter, where she would say, well, I'm suing you too. To an Ethan...
On what basis? Is it better than Hassan Chair compilation? Yeah, this is better. This is better, especially towards the end when she almost heckin' dies.
Ethan Klein parody account. She was so ripped out of her mind, she didn't even know that she was arguing with a parody account. This is not Ethan Klein, this is a parody account. And after that, she would launch this post alongside her GoFundMe campaign where she said, Ethan KK Klein is going to sue me for smoking too much weed. He is trying to take away my ability to purchase my medically necessary marijuana products. We cannot let this happen. Donate to my weed fund. She tried to basically describe her GoFundMe campaign as a...
Her GoFundMe is a weed fund. People are giving her money so she can be a more of an addict. But I almost made a trip. Oh, okay.
Weed fund. And people are seriously donating to this nonsense. But also, she calls him KK Klein. I know Jews are really big in the Klan scene, but this is a big joke. Obviously, that's not true. But anyways, you can see the copium and, of course, the GoFundMe, which is about a week into its duration. And as you can see, she's raised $9,000.
9,000? Yeah, you're cooked. KK Klein is crazy. It is. It is. That's wild. Also, 9,000, almost 10,000. Yeah, I'll think about that one, Chief. I think it's Jover.
That is about 9% of her $100,000 goal for her legal defense. Now, this is a very good time for me to share with you guys a really important campaign that I'm also launching. My own sort of GoFundMe campaign where I'm pleading you guys to help me out here. Basically, the cause is, cause I like money. Please go ahead and do a super chat donation on this video. Every single one will help keep me.
Now I'm curious. Now I'm curious. Now I'm curious. I'm just curious. Nah. This is crazy. It just keeps going. It just keeps going. Okay, we done. This is crazy. Can you sort those? You cannot, but that's great. 499 is crazy. What a move! What a Chad! What a Chad move! Bro, what a Chad! What Chads? That is crazy. Such a Chad. Is diabolical. Bro was like, yes, give me money. People said, oh, here you go, sir. Give him money. That is wild. That is amazing. That is so good. Wow. That is cool.
Well fed, and as a sort of gratuitous response to your very, very charitable donations, I will leave a heart comment on every single super chat dono. That is coming from the heart, ladies and gentlemen. I am doing the best I can. This is a really important cause. Please support me. Thank you. But anyways, enough with this GoFundMe. She's obviously failing quite hard. She's never going to make $100,000 on this unless Hassan Piker comes through and basically finishes off the goal for her. But then again, if she does finish that off, it's just more money in the pool for Ethan Klein to collect in his lawsuit. But anyways, basically, Kaceytron is doubling and tripling down on everything. She once again promoted the GoFundMe a few days ago, and she shared this tweet saying, "A short rant. I am so tired. My entire existence on Twitch since I started 13 years ago has been incel harassment campaign after incel harassment campaign." Oh,
Incel. Involuntary celibate. What the left made it into. Man, I don't like. How a man that is married that has children cannot be an incel? An incel is somebody who is not in a relationship, who is involuntarily celibate. These words make no sense, and since you use these buzzwords, nobody fucking cares. Nobody takes you serious. That word means nothing. And I don't agree with, does not work anymore. He's not an incel. You're just a weed addict.
oh, it's the incels. We'll talk more about her obsession with incels later, but anyways, she says, men with much larger audiences than me have sexually harassed, defamed, slandered, swatted my home, cyberstalked, and tried to get me to game end myself for literally a decade. Through these endeavors, very few of my peers have supported me. I wonder why. Because they don't want to evoke these same hates. It's been extremely isolating. I've always been thrown to the wolves to fend for myself. Is she gonna say, like, I've been thrown to the wolves and now I'm the pack leader? But yeah, you can see she says, people with...
I wanted to say something crazy, but I won't. Yeah, I won't. I wanted to say something absolutely unhinged, but I won't. Never mind.
Larger audiences have attacked her in many ways. I mean, Twitter speaking, she has a larger audience than me, so I guess I'm exempt. And also, I know I'm married, but in her world, I'm probably an incel too. But anyways, on Reddit, there is a viral post sharing her legal defense. Legal scholars are flabbergasted by the genius of what she's saying here. Basically, she's saying, I'm so high, I forgot I made this video, and Ethan Klein is making all this up.
Just because I didn't react to his stupid video, he had to make up that I did and put a video of me smoking weed over his stupid video to get attention. I'm sorry, I don't give a fuck about your video. Like, I don't know. I don't recall reacting to it. I don't believe that.
Yeah, because you were so high that you just did not even you just don't remember it anymore because of how high you were. That's the fucking truth. You gotta be retarded to not see that. Like, you could literally probably ask Twitch and they could tell you, yo, this is the stream.
I reacted to it. I do not remember. I don't know. I may have been under the influence, but I do not recall reacting to it.
So yeah, that's the dumbest thing I've ever seen on the internet, but she's doubled down and trying to once again blame the incels with this tweet sharing the related thread saying the incel brigade at it again, trying to villainize me for making a joke.
The incel brigade. A bunch of married men with kids. Some of them have kids. Some of them are in relationships. Some of them, like I said, are married. That makes total sense. The incel brigade. Yeah, totally. That makes total sense.
Why is it so hard to imagine a world where women can be intentionally funny? Remember when Live Save Fails wasn't full of incels? Yeah, me neither. 2 incel mentions in one post. That's got to be a record. But yeah, she's trying to play this off like a joke. First of all, it's not funny. We're not laughing with you. We're laughing at you because
100 women versus accountability. I think accountability might win this one.
You're so addicted to smoking weed that you don't know what's going on. Like, half the time, you have no idea what's going on whatsoever. And I believe that that clip was unironic. I believe that she has no idea what's going on. She doesn't remember what she does. She's completely out of it all the time. And now she's trying to...
Who knows? Maybe that's a wake-up call. Maybe she might actually realize, maybe I need to put down that weed. Because, like, it's like a rare case where I see somebody that often consumes weed actually looks healthy. She does not look healthy. She does also not look good in any way. Like, physically. I'm just saying that. I don't care. Most people I know, they start weed and they just turn into former shells of themselves. I'm not surprised that that is the case here.
Cope on Twitter and blame incels. It's ridiculous. Now, of course, like I said, calling people incels is a national pastime for Kaceytron. Just keyword search incel on her account. I'll just scroll for a bit. We're only in, like, March. You get the point. The only thing worse,
her favorite word is incel. It's crazy. Because she doesn't want to have any she doesn't want to hold any accountability. Yeah, she doesn't want to hold any accountability. I find that very interesting.
Comparatively worse is searching Asmongold. Not just Asmongold, by the way. You can also search Asmon, which is a different set of results. But this is just Asmongold. And you can see a double whammy here, where she quotes Asmongold saying, "Ready for incel tears," referring to Hassan being unbanned on Twitch. Double whammy. But again, just search Asmongold. This is her entire life. Calling people incels and crying about Asmongold and doing that interchangeably. But anyway.
How the fuck, by the way, do you have 100k followers on Twitter and you make posts for like 4 likes? I don't think anybody gives a rat's ass about her. Is that just me? I don't think anybody really cares about her. No, I don't think anybody cares. I think nobody cares. Nobody freaking cares about her. No, nobody.
Anyways, in case you think I'm just a know-nothing who's saying things out of his delusional mind, we have Legal Mindset here, an actual attorney who has weighed in on this situation, providing his thoughts on Kaceytron's brilliant legal defense and what she's up against with this lawsuit.
So copyright focuses on the act of copying and distributing work. So the focus with copyright is, did she copy or distribute work without permission, without consent, without being authorized to do so? And copyright is strict liability, which means mental state is irrelevant. You can do it, you can do it in any mental state and it doesn't matter. It's strict liability. Did you or did you not do it? So that's one thing. Now, when it comes to damages, like once you've been found liable for this, yes, then there could be a certain amount of maliciousness that factors in there. And certainly the judge might consider that when looking at the damages portion. However, for whether or not you did it, that's strict liability. Hey, did you do it or did you not do it? You did it. Whether or not you were high and did it, or drunk and did it, or forgot that you did it because you were too tired, whatever else, that is not an excuse. And once again, it seems like they are confusing copyright, which is civil in nature, with criminal law in general.
So the coping continues on Twitter. She recently tweeted this out saying,
Well, yeah, being tarded does not save you. Surprise, surprise! Being high does not save you. Surprise, surprise. I'm not surprised. Not even the slightest. No, I'm not.
Don't ever let anyone dull your sparkle, little girls. Huh? Even when it's powerful men who get litigious to evoke support from
incel communities, because those most certainly exist. Yeah, very much. Her defense is she is a woman. That's her entire defense. I'm a woman. You can't do shit to me. That is her defense. If that's her defense, she's cooked.
incel communities that love to humiliate women. This isn't about copyright. Big Mama's going through it. Send your energy with this pic. Embarrassing. First of all, clean your keyboard and your desk. This is disgusting. Why would you post this? I mean, besides the fact you're smoking a joint and looking completely disheveled and clearly showing everyone that you're very, very unbothered by everything that's happening, this is terrible. But also,
like, you can tell that she's straight up an addict, a really bad addict. People are telling me this stuff is fine and like you can smoke it and nothing happens and like it's totally okay. This does not appear okay. This does not appear okay whatsoever. She looks through with it.
also you can see from the post, she shares this link right here from the very respected news source, Spitfire News, where they have an article about Ethan Klein and his war on women. Let's read. If you don't know who Ethan Klein is, I'm sorry to be the one to tell you. Klein is the primary host of the extremely popular H3 podcast, which is one of the most watched podcasts.
Motherfucker, what? Bro, what? What the heck? What do you mean by that? Huh? That's, interesting? How does that even work? Ethan Klein doesn't hate women.
On YouTube every week. I say this all the time. Nobody is a bigger glazer than your haters. The haters will glaze you up more than your supporters ever will. You start off by saying he's successful, he's...
Yeah. The glaze is like, I think not even saying that. The glaze is how much of a threat they consider you. That's the glaze. Like they consider you like a threat to human society. Like, thank you that you think that way. I'll take it. I appreciate the boost, I guess, for my ego, but okay.
Very, very popular on YouTube. Like, cool it, all right? You're glazing the man up too much. But they continue on saying, for the past few years, as he is engaged in a never-ending, largely one-sided feud with his former co-host Hassan Piker, the leftist Twitch streamer who has been profiled in the New York Times, Klein has also become the most hated than ever before. Well, this last part is really interesting. More hated than ever before. His numbers are up higher than ever with this podcast. And also, is this what it looks like to be hated? With a brigade of people who don't like him and a very controversial video. This is the response. Is he really more hated than ever? Well, I guess that might be true in some context where, yeah, he's more popular than ever, at least his podcast is. So I guess the more popularity you have, the more haters you have as a total number. But that's a very weird thing to say. And on top of that, like, the one-sided feud with Hassan Piker? Are you joking? Is this serious?
Yes, it is, because it's just a pointless article. That article means nothing. It just doesn't. Like, wow, look at this article. It has like 5 likes. Yeah, people care so much about this article. Nobody cares. And I can tell. Under Kaceytron's post, there's probably multiple replies ratioing the fuck out of that woman.
But it gets worse, okay? That's saying something because Klein used to happily throw the N-word around, but since October 7th, 2023, interesting date you chose there, Klein has repeatedly escalated allegations of anti-Semitism against Piker for his outspoken stance against Israel and support of Palestinians. Klein is Jewish and has lived in Israel. Wow. You list that like it's some sort of a bad thing. While Piker is a Turkish American who was raised Muslim. Back up. Raised Muslim. Let's kind of extrapolate that, right? Am I raised white? Are people watching this video raised black? Raised Hispanic? What a weird thing to say. Look, dude, Hassan is playing the race card and the victim card hard enough. You don't have to go these extra lengths to do that. But this article is trash.
Raised Muslim. Oh, like, it's not only that, it's like, what's the point of that? Why are you putting that in here? Okay. And? So? Like, are you trying to use Muslim as a shield? I don't give a fuck that he's Muslim. If he's talking shit, he's talking shit. I don't care.
We all know this. Like, journalism right now is in the gutter, and somehow this person went even lower. But anyways, that's the follow-up to what's going on here in the updates on the,
What if she just, like, ChatGPT, write me an article about Ethan Klein's hate of women and Hassan Piker and, like, some other stuff, and, like, that's what happened, and then she's just like, yep, that's the one, let's go.
The sterling content creator Kaceytron and her brilliant legal defense. But anyways, that's going to do it for this video. As always, feel free to share your thoughts about today's topics in the comment section down below.
My view is very simple. First of all, the comment section is incredibly fucking based. Crazy shit. My thoughts are simple. Saying that you were too high and forgot. Saying that this is happening because men hate you is not a defense. And you're gonna find that out the harsh way. You are not supposed to be here. You provided nothing, not even like unproductive, nothing productive to the conversation. And now you want to act like a victim. That doesn't work anymore. Kaceytron, you might in fact be cooked, and I don't really care. I don't have any sympathy. F around, F out. That's all I can say. Like, comment, and subscribe, and hit the notification bell. And thank you for watching.